Okay, this is Equal Star for Ireland Crypto, and this is just a couple of altcoins. This is Gala. Okay, so happy Christmas again, guys. I'm just doing a really quick update. So this is Gala to USDT on Binance, I think. So what do we have here? This is I'm going to just go to the 4-hour chart. It'll become a bit clearer, and I hope you can see this. Just bear with me. Okay, so Gala is in a beautiful wedge, okay? And if I zoom out, I'm gonna go to the 8-hour chart actually. Yeah, that's a bit clearer. So we can see here, it's in a lovely, lovely wedge, okay? So I'm just gonna change these colors here, all right? So 1 second. Okay, so this is Gala, and you can see it's in a fantastic kind of wedge here, and this is the 8-hour chart, and I would suggest it's probably in a bull flag, but we'll just take a look at what the wedge is doing and what's happening in the wedge. You can see here, I'm going to zoom right in if you can see that. Hopefully you can. Now I'm just going to get my arrow out. So we have a beautiful wedge, resistance, support, it's been held in it. We came down here, we bounced up and hit the resistance, came back down, hit the resistance again, and we actually went into a falling wedge. A bit of a channel as well, and we popped out. We came back, tested the resistance, and popped up and checked here, or we hit the support, sorry, it bounced up, hit the support or the resistance up here, and we've come back down to falling wedge and we popped again. Okay, now I'm going to go zoom in so we can actually clearly see what we're looking at. All right, now this is the 8-hour chart. I'm probably going to go to the 4 hours so it becomes a bit clearer. Okay, so you can see here we have come into a falling wedge, pop, and we've broken out, and we actually went up again and touched more or less, well, came very, very close to the resistance line of the overall wedge. Okay, what am I expecting to happen right now? Well, I would expect Gala to kind of, we'll go to the top of our falling wedge here. There's a second, just on a fib. And where am I actually thinking it's going to go? Okay, so this is the Gala 1-hour chart, and I would expect it to retrace back into the golden pocket, which is between 50 cent and 51 cent, which it actually has. Okay, you can see it at the 0.618 here at 50 cent and retraced. Okay, so we're being held at support here at 48 cent. So what is it doing? It's just kind of bouncing around in here in the overall structure. Okay, we've come up here, hit the resistance. We come up here and hit the resistance. We could pull that down a small bit actually, which is just here. Okay, we've rejected there again, which is fine. Okay, I do see an overall resolution on Gala. On the overall structure, I would be expecting, you know, like once we start breaking out here, you know, I'm looking for 52 cent, 54 cent, 55 cent, 60 cent and 63 cent, okay, on Gala. And what is the overall target of this wedge? If it breaks out, I'm looking kind of at $1.08, okay, would be the overall structure target, okay. That's not going to happen straight away, all right, guys, not at all. I mean, that's going to take time. As we all know, things take time and we're in a correction phase, but this is coming towards the apex here of the actual overall structure, and you know, we're getting closer. Volume is kind of dropping down here, and again, it's the weekend. I wouldn't see much of a move here. Again, it's just ranging with Bitcoin, whatever Bitcoin is doing more or less, but we did pop up today around 3%. We were up 5%. All right, so when I look at the stochastics, yeah, the stochastics on the 8 hours just turning back. We'll take a look at the 1 hour is curling over. 15 minute is turning, it's at the very bottom. It needs to come back up, okay? And I would see a push on the price back up. The 30 minute is coming down, the 5 minute is in the middle. So I'd see a push up in the price, a little push now back up towards the kind of 49.5 region. Breaks that, we're going to kind of 50 cent region, okay? So that is Gala. Okay, this is Luna. Luna is probably the most bullish chart out there in cryptocurrency land. It looks really, really, really bullish, guys. You know, there's a huge kind of I suppose, appetite for Luna at the moment, with this kind of deflationary mechanism and the UST and Luna being burnt and all that sort of stuff. The ecosystem is beautiful. So what we have here is I'm going to go to the actual hourly chart. Okay, that's a bit clearer. Okay, so we did hit $100, $101, which was actually my target from the other day. I didn't put it in here, but I knew I was expecting $101 to kind of break. You can see it here, okay, which was out of the flag here down below. I'm just going to turn off the volume. It's quite annoying. Okay, so I had a flag down here. Okay, broke out, $101 was my target, hit the $100 and came back and retraced, which is totally cool. It actually is retraced back to its previous all-time high of $94, $95. Okay, it's kind of bouncing around now, kind of, I suppose consolidating. Yeah, so what am I expecting? I'm expecting a kind of a move back up to this region here between $98 and $100. All right, that will probably be resolved, in the next couple of days. That would be my upside kind of targets. I'll just put in there's a bit of resistance there. So the $97 region and a small bit more there. But Luna is looking really tasty. Okay, so there are your areas of resistance above and targets. I've got targets up here. I think they're in it. No, they're not. I'm seeing kind of targets of $114, $112 kind of coming, not pretty soon, but this is, again, when things start running bullish, I think Luna will run. And actually, it's gone against the grain. It's been, when Bitcoin was going down, this was going up. Okay, what are the supports below us? We have a bit of support here, and this is short term, guys. This is just really short term. Kind of around the $95 region, $95.76. There's good support, and we also have support at around the $96.41. Okay, so Luna is looking very good. And we might even, if I go to the higher time frames. The 4 hour, you can see it came back here to the $94 region, retested that area and just bounced. Okay, but Luna wants to go. Okay, you can see that quite clearly. I'm just going to check the stochastics. And this is the 4 hour stochastics is in the middle. 15 minutes is turning up. 30 minutes turned up. The 1 hourly is turned up. 12 hour. Daily is pretty high. That might have a little pullback. Again, I'm not really worried. Luna is looking very bullish, and it'll just be ranging between kind of $94 and $98, I reckon, for the next 2 days. Might even see it just but $94. Might even see a pullback here. That's $94. Okay, guys. So that's Luna, looking very bullish. All right. Okay, this is Chainlink. I think it's highly undervalued. I've been accumulating this. Here's your downsloping resistance. You've got your support. It's in a falling wedge. We had a breakout, a snap out of the actual resistance. And where we're at now is we're $21.57. I would expect to move to $24. That is the 0.382 fib. The 0.5 fib is 26.78, and the golden pocket, I would expect to move back to the golden pocket, which is 29.58 minimum, okay? And maybe move into 31.33. This is over time, all right? This is the 4 hour chart. I'm gonna go to the 8 hour chart. It'll become a bit easier to see. Okay, so that's what I'd be kind of expecting, right? You can see here we just touched here, around that region, $22.94. There is a bit of resistance. Okay, so we kind of tapped off that. We came back down, which is totally fine. We're kind of, I would think we're in a falling wedge in the short term. I'm just going to take a quick gander there. Well, we're in a kind of an ascending wedge. This is the 1 hour. Go to the 2 hour. And we have a bit of a formation here, which is kind of an accumulation formation with continuation kind of implied. It might even be a bit of a flag. Something like that. And that's kind of, I'd expect a bit of a continuation here to $24 eventually. That is it's looking you know, I do like Chainlink, and I think it's highly undervalued, and I do think it'll pump eventually. And when I look at the stochastics on the 2 hourlies on the floor, the 1 hourly is crossing up, and the 4 hourly is coming to the bottom. Look at the daily, it's pulling back, which is fine. The 15-minute is turned up, and the 30-minute is midway, and the 5-minute is actually at the top. So look, yeah, it's just kind of ranging again, following what Bitcoin is doing, probably candle by candle, more or less. But Link is highly undervalued. We have a breakout of trend, and I'm seeing kind of $22.94, $24, and then eventual 26 at the 0.618. That is not going to happen straight away. Again, for the weekend, Christmas, it'll just be ranging, doing, you know, around the place and following Bitcoin. Okay, so we're going to just be bouncing around. That's Chainlink. Okay, this is Phantom. Phantom had an absolute like monstrous correction along with Bitcoin, and got really slammed. We went down to 130, and you can see actually here from $1.30 region, you know, we went back up to $2.23 yesterday. That was a 69% increase, which is absolutely insane. Okay, yeah, it really did have a beautiful bounce back. And what are we doing? Well, really anything above kind of 187 to 193. You know, I was kind of looking at a break of $2, and it actually went up and hit $2.23. I did have a target of 229. But you know, what is it doing now? It's just basically consolidating. It's kind of we do have a bit of resistance there at $2.18. So it's kind of between the range of $2, and it's holding actually support here as well at around this region. $2.06. So it's kind of ranging between $2.06, and we've a bit more here. Sorry, now I'm just working in between when I'm talking to you. So we've got $2.06, $2.08, $2.14, $2.18. Okay, and then you have $2.23, and then $2.29. That's what I'm seeing in the short term. And what is it doing now? So I'm just going to go to the hourly chart. It's kind of forming, you could call it a falling wedge, which is actually quite clean, like this. And like this, okay? So I would see a resolvement kind of popping up. It's kind of, you know, it's had a nice pullback actually after a massive pump. Where would I see this going? I'd probably see this going back, and I'm just pulling the fibs here, guys. I'm looking for the 0.6 or the golden pocket up this region, and we'll put, boom, 0.702 and the 0.618. Okay, so I've actually said those kind of, you know, you're talking about a resolution back up to 215, 217, and 219 back to the golden pocket, or else back to 2 and then 223. Okay, so that's what I'm kind of looking at in the immediate short term. Where do I see it going? Yeah, I see a move back up to kind of, if it breaks 229, we're kind of moving, I would suggest, up to 246. Okay, and then 256. That's what I'm kind of looking for, and with 236 in between. All right, so that and then when I look at the stochastics, the hourly is on the floor, which is really nice. 2 hourlies on the floor, 3 hourlies coming down, and the 4 hourly is really come down as well. And the daily is at the top. So basically, we've just got to pull back on the smaller stochastics, the 30 minutes on the floor, 50 minutes turning up. So we have a pullback to kind of reset the actual bigger time stochastics. Okay, so that's Phantom. Phantom is, you know, I have Phantom, and I do like it. I think it will eventually go back up to where it came from at 347 and beyond. Okay, so that is Phantom, guys. Okay, this is Sushi Swap USDT on Binance. I don't have any of this, but you know, it's quite a nice chart. It's in a beautiful falling wedge on the 1 hourly. This is just a really quick, where is it going next, or where would I see it moving to? Again, we move to the golden pocket, 0.618 to 0.786, around that region. This is where I would expect it to move to once it starts breaking out of the falling wedge. Okay, again, this is really quick. It's Christmas Day after all. I got to get moving. Got to go up see the family. So these are your areas in between. where I'd expect it to kind of start making a move out past. And where do I see it resolving to? Well, you know, I'm seeing kind of the full extension, 1.618. It's $8, or sorry, 1.618 at 867. 816 is the full extension. Okay, so minimum $7.84, $7.92, $7.98. This would be resolving the actual overall structure eventually. Okay, again, this is the hourly chart. I'm not even going to go into longer time frames. It just takes too long. That's what you're looking at in the overall kind of scheme of things right now in the immediate short term over the next the next day or two. And on the stochastics, well, on the hourly, we have at the bottom, it's oversold, it needs to come back up. The 2 hourly is at the bottom as well. The 3 hourly is at the bottom, the 4 hourly is coming down, the 15 minute is in the middle, 5 minutes at the top, coming down. Let's see the daily is pulling back, which is nice. 12 hours pulling back. So yeah, sushi swap is looking pretty tasty. It's in a lovely little formation. There's your 2 hour falling wedge, and it might come back down here to the region of 731 if there's a little pullback and bounce off support. It does need to break, you know, I suppose, firstly 751, 765 is your next one, 774 and 784. And I would expect a kind of, I suppose, a movement of something or reaction at $7.84, allow to break through the golden pocket or retrace. Okay, so this is Eagle Surf Ireland crypto, guys. Happy Christmas. This is just a quick update. The market is, you know, it's recovering. It's doing what I expected it to do. We've had quite a lovely bounce on Bitcoin. It'll take time to start moving back up. Nothing moves straight up. It's Christmas. You know, it's Christmas next couple of days. It'll just be probably ranging, okay, up and down. Nothing major. But that's what I'm seeing. You know, altcoins are kind of following Bitcoin, as you know. I would expect Bitcoin to start making its way back up towards 54,500 or 55,000 region. Big resistance of 53.8. So this is just a quick update, and I would expect kind of movements from, you know, next couple of days to Monday. Maybe see a breakout from Bitcoin, which is in a bull flag, and obviously all the alts will be affected by what Bitcoin does. Okay, so this is Eagle Surf Ireland crypto. Give me a like, give me subscribe. I know I haven't been online in the past couple of days. I've just been very busy. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great Christmas. I'll be back again in the next day or two with a quick update. Yeah, give me a subscribe, and you know, thank you for subscribing, guys. And you know, I will probably get to 1,000, you know, in the next couple of months. I'm actually at 608 subscribers, so actually it's cool knowing that there are people out there watching. Okay, so happy Christmas. This is me signing off. Over and out. Peace out. Awesome.